Hi everyone, it's Patty. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I just wanted to go ahead and get started with the rest of my Fauxbonichi. Oh, and there's my cat. Sorry. When we left off with my Fauxbonichi before, when my camera had messed up, I think we'd only gotten through up to the 5th. So I thought I would just jump in and start with the 6th and see if I can get through the rest of the month. And I'll try not to ramble too much. So, on the 6th of January was first day back to school. My daughter found out she was in chorus. That was unexpected, but it was because the chorus teacher had all 3 of her sisters in class before. So when she found out my youngest was finally in middle school, then she made sure she got put in there too. And we caught up on laundry. Oh, forgive my nails. Yes, forgive my nails. I like to have them painted for these, but they've been flaking, and it's just, they're awful. But anyway, sorry. Okay, on the 7th was the day that we had the lumber company fire. This was in a little town nearby where they only have a volunteer fire department. And the whole community got together and made sure that the volunteer firemen were taken care of with hot food and coffee and hand warmers and all that. It had gotten down to -2 that night. And so the water was freezing everywhere. It was not a good situation. That went on for a couple days. Oh yeah, my second oldest daughter found out she made the dean's list at college. Yeah, this was that morning we woke up. It was -2. In fact, I actually kept the kids home this day because the wind chill was -15 and the flu was going around. So, yeah, I just kept them home that day. My husband had grown his beard out really big and bushy, and like, I don't know if he was going for Duck Dynasty look or what, but he shaved it down to a goatee, so I thought I would draw him in there. Had a nice bubble bath after work, and our oldest daughter, she had come by that day. And then she'd gone to take her husband some lunch, and then when she was on her way back, she ran out of gas. So she called her dad to come pick her up. I finished off my tazo chai, got started on doing the kitchen. I was doing the reorganization thing there. Had a friend stay overnight on the couch. Sent out some happy mail. Yeah, this is my kitchen where we were doing the 14-week organizing challenge on a bowl full of lemons. We didn't really finish it, and then I didn't get the emails for the rest of them, so I didn't do any of the rest of the rooms, but my kitchen looked pretty good for a little while. Date night, we watched NCIS. And then I got some YouTube watching in. Oh, this is a terrible page. I drew a really bad picture of me because it was just today. This day I had felt so selfish, like me, poor me. I was feeling horrible, and that was all I could think about was how bad I felt. My husband had made dinner, but there wasn't enough for everyone because we had unexpected people coming over for dinner, and so he got pizza. The next day I woke up and found out that Christopher had cleaned the fridge. This was actually the next step in the organizing challenge that we were supposed to do, and it had been like a couple days and I hadn't done it. Of course, this day I didn't feel like doing anything. So he took it upon himself to clean the fridge, and it was just took everything out, scrubbed it down, and there was even cookie dough in the fridge, and he even baked cookies. I was just astounded. It was like one of the best days ever. It was a very great day after a day like this. Zoe was also not feeling good, and she stayed home. My husband made sloppy joes. I sold something on eBay. This was the day I actually got my Fauxbonichi. So all of these previous days, I went back and drew in afterwards. So I got up early, had my protein shake. We headed off to the other town nearby that actually has real stores, like Barnes & Noble, where I got my Fauxbonichi. Went to Michael's, got some watercolors. Went to the little natural food store, and I got my favorite tea. We went to Cookout for lunch, and then we came home and played games, Catan and Quiddler. Then this day, very important phone call. My husband got a call for an interview. He'd been out of work since the 1st of October, so that was a great call. And then we went grocery shopping. There's a store here actually called Extreme Groceries. We went there. This is when my porch cat, found out. I mean, I've had him for 6, almost 7 years, and for some reason he only just now discovered the mouse cursor on the screen, and he was just following it around and batting at it. He'd never noticed it before. Yep, this was the day of the actual job interview, and he said it went really well, and they just needed to process paperwork. So it wasn't official at this point, but it sounded really good. He did eventually get it. He's got that job now. My kids got some new Wii remotes. They were playing Just Dance again. Paid some bills. Played more games. It was family dinner night. This was another errand day. I felt like we were in a car all day. Bought some new headphones. Paid more bills. Now this is where my porch cat, likes to lay right in front of my screen on my monitor when I'm at work. So I made him a little bed in my bookshelf. But almost immediately, the other cat, Merlin, moved in, and Porchy went back to sitting in front of my monitor. On Saturday, the 17th, was my day off, so we had some friends over. Okay, sorry, my camera cut off again. I finished off another box of tea. This is the one I'd bought in the other town. This day did not feel like drawing, so I just kind of wrote out some journaling. Finished off another box of tea. Rural Resources. This was Zoe's first day at Rural Resources. She's now my 4th kid to go through this program. And the director, Miss Debbie, she was just astounded that she taught all of the first 3 ones, 3 girls who'd gone through there, and now my youngest is in there. I got some notebooks cut down at Staples to go in my traveler's notebook. Zoe wasn't feeling well again. Got another box of tea. I stuck this in here because I really liked this pie, but I just loved color on this. See, on the 20th, Tuesday, was my other day off. We had some other friends over and played Ticket to Ride, and then that night was date night, and we watched the season finale of The Librarians, and we caught up on Scorpion, NCIS, and Elementary. That seems to be our date nights these days, is just TV. During the summer we do more stuff because, you know, everything's in reruns anyway, and we can go out and do things in the evening. But, Wednesday the 21st, this was the day the brakes went out on the car. But fortunately, or unfortunately, it depends on how you look at it. My girls missed the bus that morning, but it was the day that Christopher and I were supposed to go out of town for him to take his drug test for work. And so since they missed the bus, he had to take them to school. Well, that's when we found out that the brakes had gone out. Of course, no one was hurt, and he didn't wreck or anything, but he realized that they were bad before even leaving our little neighborhood. So he was able to turn around and come back home. Well, anyway, so we were able to get in touch with our oldest daughter, who gave us a ride to get his drug test done, and then we took her out to lunch at Empire Buffet. It was really good food. Went to Target. Okay, sorry about that. Had somebody come by, so. Okay. So anyway, this is the day that our oldest daughter took Christopher to get the car fixed. Started working on my taxes. Our insurance cards came in. I tried to get caught up on some sleep. Oh, this was a bad day. I remember this. Zoe wasn't feeling good. In fact, she passed out in the kitchen floor that morning. But we were pretty sure it was just because she hadn't eaten in a while. She's got a very high metabolism. So we got her some granola bars and cereal. So after she ate, she felt much better. By the time she got to school, she said she was fine. And she had breakfast at school too. We were on the phone all day with these people trying to get find out if the car was going to be fixed today, because we had to go pick up our second oldest daughter at college. She was coming home for the weekend. And the plans were we were going to get her early so she'd have most of Friday here and then all day Saturday, and we'd take her back Sunday. But they didn't have the car ready until 5 o'clock, right when they closed. We had to go pick it up. But earlier in the day, we'd borrowed my daughter's car to do errands, so we got grocery shopping and everything for the weekend. But it was just a horrible, gloomy day all day. But we finally got the car and took our daughter's car back to her, and then we finally were able to go get Rhiannon. We got back late. It just, I don't know, it ruined the whole day. But the car is fixed now. The brakes are good. Well, actually, at this point, the brakes weren't completely fixed, but they are now. They fixed the problem. We had to take it back, but it was okay. We didn't have any problems with the brakes. Just the light came back on, so they fixed it. This was just a toy I thought was really cute, and I kept the little wrapper from that. And we had Burger King while we were out. And this was the day Zoe brought home this letter that she was being honored for, or recognized for, honesty. So, yeah, we got the letter from the principal. So she got to have pizza with principal. So that was really cool. She was very proud of that. So this was the day our daughter was home with us all day. So we went and did a little shopping around town. Did some more errands. Christopher made steak dinner and spaghetti squash. And we watched Scorpion. We watched a bunch of Gallivant because Rhiannon, our daughter, had never seen it, and she just thought it was a hoot because it's so funny. If you haven't watched that, it's really good. And we rearranged furniture in the living room because my husband needed a larger desk area. It was kind of in the way where it was, so we kind of moved things around. And then we drove her back to school. It actually wasn't a gloomy day this day. It just turned out, it looks gloomy because it's January, everything's dead. But yeah, we were on the highway most of the day, again, taking her back home, or back to school. This day I didn't feel like drawing anything, so I just stuck a bunch of stuff in here. I guess I was in an owl mood. But I filed our taxes. A friend of ours just opened up her own store, gaming store. And my husband and youngest, Zoe, spent the afternoon there. Okay, yeah, that was Monday. So Tuesday, that was my day off. And the kids were out of school because of snow. So we played Ticket to Ride and Love Letters. Just played games all day. And that night was date night, so we caught up on Sleepy Hollow. And then on the 28th, it was sunny and got up to 43. So we never knew what the weather was going to be like. It either snowed or it was sunny and warm. February was even worse. Yeah, this was the day he got the official call that he was officially hired and he would start the next day. Did some more grocery shopping, picked up his prescriptions, went to JCPenney's and got the clothes for his work uniform. He got a new haircut, and I got some chamomile tea. Let's see. Yeah, Zoe started selling candy bars for the band fundraiser, and I hadn't felt like drawing that day, so she asked if she could illustrate a little bit, so she drew some stuff. And this was the day Phelan was inducted into the National Honor Society. And of course it was Christopher's first day back to work, so he wasn't able to go, and because he had the car, I couldn't go. Plus I had to work, and miscommunication, we just didn't realize it was this day that it was happening. But she was able to go. Her boyfriend and his parents were able to take her, and then her oldest sister was there and brought her home. Finished some more chai. I was getting caught up on Arrow. I decided I wanted to get a passport-sized traveler's notebook to use as my wallet. I watched a video by Robin Lott on YouTube where she had done that, and I loved the way it looked, and I decided I wanted to get one of those leather name tags on the front of it that says Chaos. That's my call sign or code name at work. Did dishes and laundry, had some Frosted Flakes. On the last day of January, all the kids went to Rural Resources this day, and so I was able to catch up on some stuff. I got the laundry caught up, more dishes done, got the towels folded, made a big pot of soup, and I slept a lot. It was date night, so we watched Elementary and Hawaii Five-0. And so then at the end of January, I just wrote like a summary of what had happened over the month. So if I ever just want to flip back through this, I can just read this real quick, just one page. And if you remember from the other video at the beginning of January, I have the month at a view, and each day has a little summary of what happened on, for each day. So I can always just look back on that too, or just, sorry, cut off again. Anyway, so that's January, and so I still have lots more to go. Look at it's getting pretty full already, and there's only like 2.5 months in there. So that's pretty great. I really love this book. So I'll be doing more videos. I'll probably do like a video 2 weeks at a time, because doing a whole month, it's a little long. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, or I'm going to do videos on my traveler's notebook and my ring planner. I did actually make that little passport wallet, so I'll probably do one on that. And I'll just keep doing videos on my Fauxbonichi too, or Fauxbonichi. So if you want to see more of those, subscribe. And if you like this and want to see more like this, just give me a comment. I love it. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye.